Hey everybody, Tim here from the Tactical Defender, and today what we're going to look at is one of my weight-bearing belts. This is from S.O.E, which stands for Special Operations Equipment, and I know you know of them. They're very popular. They make amazing gear, very nice gear. This here, I have 3 belts. This belt here was my very first ever weight-bearing belt. And it's just, I mean, it really opened my eyes to what it means to not only have a good holster, but the belt is extremely important. Let's look at this today. The belt is this is the from Special Operations, S.O.E, as I said, and it is the 1.5 inch wide rigid Cobra duty belt. It is a weight-bearing belt. It is 1.5 inches with the 1.5 inch Cobra buckle. Very strong buckle. Great lockup. If you only get one side in and the other side doesn't click in, it is not coming apart. It is very strong. It is 1.5 inch resin coated scuba webbing. It's double layers, 2 layers. It's very stiff. I mean, it keeps its, you know, this is several years old. I've had this for quite some time and have a gun hanging off it all the time. A heavy gun, because the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 is not, you know, that light. The quality is superb. The sewing is flawless. It is very strong. I've never put it on, and as the day goes on, it kind of stretches out or gets loose and sags or hangs, and that of course is a plus. Another thing is, I don't have an ass. I have a very flat ass. I need a good belt, and this holds up my gun. If you got an ass, you're all set. The gun just kind of sits on it. I don't have that. I don't really have much of a waist, and so I need a really good belt. You have to have a good belt, and this is it. 1.5 inch scuba webbing, 2 layers. It's very stiff. It does have the 1.5 inch Cobra buckle. Very strong Velcro. I mean, I've done this I don't know how many times, and it's still good. It's not coming apart. I do have a very little bit of fraying of fibers on this portion, because this portion goes in and out of the male end of the Cobra buckle, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. That's not a problem. Cut it off, take a lighter, kind of singe it a little bit, and you're good to go. You're all set. All right, I do know, matter of fact, this was a question that I myself had for John Willis, who owns S.O.E. I wanted to know if I have to take the buckle off to go through my pants. I wear the True Spec 24/7 ripstop pants. I wear them all the time. All the time. Every single day I wear those pants. And I thought, because they do have kind of big loops, I thought maybe the 1.5 inch buckle would go through, but come to find out it does not, which really isn't an issue. I did write to John Willis. He very nicely got back to me. And quite honestly, he said, look, you just have to take off the male end, fish it through, put on the male end. It takes less than 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You takes longer than that to brush your teeth. Just take it off and put it through. And I first thought, well, you know, he's kind of right? So this is obviously what it looks like, you know, together. You buckle it. I mean, it will not come apart. The female, and we'll call the female end, is permanently attached. The sewing is flawless. I mean, it really is very tight, very nice. No loose threads. The male end comes off. You do that. I'm going to take my gloves off for this. Got to keep the Velcro off, because the Velcro is very, very strong, and pull that through, okay? What I do is put that down and I fish this end through my pants, my belt loop. Go all the way through, so it's like this, right? Very simple. I was doing it this way for a while. You know what? That kind of was a pain in the butt. Just do this and fish it through. It's very, very quick. Now, once you do that, you take your male end, make sure it fits, and you put it through one side. Now, this is kind of the tricky part. And then you get it through the other side. See? Feed more length through. Done. Now, I could be wrong, but me putting that through took considerably less than 20 seconds, right? 15, 10, and then you're all set. You go about your day. During the day, there should be no reason you need to take this buckle off the belt, I mean. Very simple, very easy. Again, undo that, you fish it through, and it's so fast. Now, I will make another recommendation here for you. It's a little tip. Keep your finger underneath to keep that Velcro from catching, because it's really strong Velcro and you're not going to be able to get it off. When I put my belt away for the night or whenever, I put that on there. Okay? Store your belt this way. I once left that on the nightstand, and then the next day I was going to get ready. I was actually kind of in a hurry. I was freaking out. Keep that buckled. I hang it over near my bed, and I'm all set. In the morning, I put my pants on. Less than 20 seconds, less than 30 seconds, and I'm good to go. As I stated, I got a little bit of fraying going on there. It's not a big deal. I'm going to cut those off later. I just haven't got around to it. All right, everybody. Well, that is the review of the Special Operations Equipment rigid Cobra belt without the Velcro. This is a fantastic EDC belt. You carry a handgun, you need something to carry some weight. Again, the right holster and the right belt, you're all set. If you have a bigger ass than myself, you're even better, because then the belt can sit on something. It doesn't work. I don't have a waist, but this gets it done. Anyway, one thing about S.O.E, John Willis did tell me, because when I placed my order, I was in the process of losing some weight. By the time I got my belt, I had dropped quite a bit of weight. Some of it has since come back. But when I got the belt, you have to order the belt based on your pants size. Not your waist, not whatever you buy your pants at, that your waist size, buy your belt at that. Mine took a little while to get here. At the time, I lost some weight. I wear my gun, my handgun, on the inside of my, what do you call it? My pants, in the waistband, okay? So it takes up some slack, because I can actually use a smaller belt now. Without my handgun on, which is very, very rare, I can't really pull the belt smaller than what it is. Now, a really good thing about Special Operations. I want to say it's $20. It could be a little less, could be a little bit more. You send it back with a description of what you want, your return information, a check or money order, whatever, and especially a description of what you want. From his videos, I gather a lot of people send it back with nothing. He doesn't know what you want. For a very small fee, they reuse your hardware, but you literally get a new belt. If you need the belt bigger or smaller, you literally get a new belt, according to what I've heard. They just reuse your hardware, which is fine, because this buckle will last forever, and you'll get another belt. So when you spend the money for this, you know you're going to have this for many, many years to come, unlike myself, when I wasted years and years of money on crappy belts. And I know that for a very small fee, cheaper than what my other crappy belts cost. I can send this in and literally get a new belt with the new size, up or down. I wear my handgun on the inside of my waist belt, my waistband and my belt all the time. I may not need to do that. It's gonna be quite some time, but it's good to know I can when I need to. So that is it, Special Operations Equipment. It is a fantastic belt. They make a crap load of gear, really, really nice stuff, top of the line, all made here in the United States. And I want to say they're down in Louisiana. I could be wrong. They are, of course, on Facebook and YouTube and everything. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, I please ask that you become one. I have a lot more videos coming up. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram myself. Be well, stay safe. Bye.